I think a lot of the content I've made has been irresponsible and misguided. And I think I've hurt a lot of people with the content I've made.
You either die a hero, or you live long enough to see yourself become the villain. This is how a YouTube comment describes iDubbbz's current situation. Between January and May 2023, iDubbbz, aka Ian Kane, not only lost a significant match in Creator Clash 2, but also turned his 7.5 million subscribers into 7.5 million haters. But where exactly did things start to go downhill for iDubbbz? What happened during this time period that made him appear hypocritical in the eyes of his audience? To answer that, we need to look back at iDubbbz's old content. Although he has been making funny reaction videos for quite some time. In 2018, iDubbbz called out fellow YouTuber RiceGum in an episode of his all-time hit Content Cop series. Upon the release of that video, RiceGum responded by challenging him to a boxing match, but later backed out.
I don't hate him, you know what I mean, at all. But I mean, he did drop like a 30-minute vid on me and just has a lot to say about me, and I feel like it would be really interesting if me and iDubbbz were to box.
However, iDubbbz remained determined and started looking for some other creators so that he could also get a chance to fulfill his passion for boxing. Soon after 4 years, iDubbbz, along with his wife Anissa, co-creator Mike Leonardi, and the events of company Real Good Touring, launched an annual charity boxing event for content creators called Creator Clash. The first Creator Clash event took place in 2022, and the second season was held on April 15, 2023. However, even before the main event could begin, tensions started to rise. On January 24th, iDubbbz scheduled a match between Froggy Fresh, a comedian plus rapper, and Chris Ray Gun. However, on March 26th, Creator Clash's official Twitter account made an announcement that stated, "There has been a change in the lineup, and Froggy Fresh will no longer be fighting against Chris Ray Gun. We will announce his replacement in the coming days." With just 3 weeks left, the countdown to Creator Clash 2 has begun. Creator Clash's goal is to make an inclusive and fun environment for creators and fans, while giving back to charity. This has always been our mission, and Froggy Fresh's recent behavior does not align with that mission. We look forward to sharing this positive experience on April 15th. iDubbbz suddenly kicked Froggy out of the event, which left the public in awe. While some perceived it was due to some serious clash between the two parties, and soon after the public's questions, Creator Clash's team tweeted again and stated, "Unfortunately, there were several violations made by Froggy Fresh during his tenure with Creator Clash this year." The organizers also claimed that they tried their best to address the problems personally with Froggy Fresh, but unfortunately their attempts were unsuccessful, leading to their decision to remove him from the event. Froggy responded to their tweets by stating, "I was never given any notice of violations. I got one email minutes before you went public about my termination. Justin Tracy called me while I was in Providence working with Sam. I asked that he could text or email me as I was busy training with Sam. He never texted or emailed." According to Froggy Fresh, he got banned without even knowing his mistakes.
Go to the office!
What I do?
Just go to the office!
What I do?
Go, just go!
What I
The only thing he received from the Creator Clash team was a message from iDubbbz, in which he asked Froggy to stop making content with Sam Hyde. And from right there, things started to appear a bit suspicious. If we dive into the alleged violations made by Froggy, we'd find nothing, except him getting trained by Sam Hyde, a renowned content creator, boxer, and comedian, and making some jokes about subscribing to Anissa's OnlyFans page.
That Chris Ray Gun is now an addict. Yo, man. Amphetamines couldn't save Hitler, and they can't save you either. On April 15th, if I don't hurt you beyond what anybody could have imagined, I will be so disappointed in myself that I will subscribe to Anissa's OnlyFans.
From Froggy's tweets and frequent mentions of him training with Sam Hyde and making content with him, it was clear that iDubbbz had a problem with Sam Hyde, and he kicked Froggy out just to keep Sam away from the creator clash. But why does iDubbbz hate Sam Hyde, even though they've made loads of content together in the past? Well, iDubbbz himself has answered these questions in his latest video.
The one indication I gave him was Sam Hyde, and I wasn't unclear about that. Anyone who's mentioning the fact that Harley trained with Sam Hyde for the year previous, that was before Sam was saying this about my wife.
I don't think so, Anissa. Bitch. Ho. Fucking Anissa. What an ugly piece of shit. But look how beat she is. Oh, nice jack-o'-lantern teeth.
That's like
I can't wait to see what she looks like when she's 32. Her teeth look like a pumpkin head. It's the Anissa Joma hole stretcher. I'm sending this to Anissa's OnlyFans. It goes directly into charity.
Yeah.
Everybody hates him and his wife's a slut.
So yeah, now that this guy is on the daily insulting my wife, I think it's pretty fair to, not want to associate with him in any way. We did ban Sam from the first event, so it's not as if he's confused about where he stands in all this. I don't like him. And Froggy knows that. Froggy knows that I don't like him. Of course, that's why he was banned.
iDubbbz blacklisted Froggy for his strong friendship with Sam Hyde, who said words and made edgy jokes about Anissa. But has making edgy jokes, including racial and homophobic slurs, been a central element of iDubbbz TV or the foundation of his entire YouTube career? Did he not make content where he would crash into other creators' meetups, hug them and coerce them into saying the N-word?
Say nigger.
Did he not harass other content creators, including Calvin Lee Vale, also known as Leafy is Here? In one of his Content Cop videos, iDubbbz not only
Bully Leafy,
but in that same video, he allegedly harassed him and clearly said,
I want to let all the newcomers to my channel know that I'm perfectly fine with bullying. Make fun of someone because they're fat, autistic, or riddled with acne. I don't care. Make fun of them.
What he did later in the video, whether it was making fun of Leafy's content or mocking him for his facial features, is now history that we won't delve into deeply. The main point I want to clarify is that iDubbbz himself built a career on harassing others, but when a similar situation occurred involving his wife, he simply banned a participant from a charity event who is not even involved in the act of mocking his wife Anissa. Some people might claim that Ian was immature at the time, and we love his content despite everything. They should know that at the time of the Content Cop series, Ian was 26. Now imagine a 26-year-old guy mocking someone just for the sake of a piece of content. Isn't it absurd? And for the audience who still support Ian, this is what he now has to say about them.
I did not like the interactions that I had with fans. There were quite a few human beings that I interacted with.
In person?
Yeah, in person, that just sucked. They just sucked because I attracted a lot of people who suck. Some people were, as I described earlier, were very much like antisocial, weird basement dwellers. And the one time a month that they come out of their cave is going to restock on supplies at Walmart, and they run into me, their favorite YouTuber.
When Ian was asked what such fans should do, he stated this.
And what would they say? What would they do?
Things that I am certainly not going to repeat. I'm talking bad words, cringy behavior that maybe I'd do in a video because I got a camera pointed at me. There'd be some of that energy matched in person, and it's oh, maybe not.
Now that Ian is a grown-up, mature man at the age of 32, he has gained a greater understanding of how to treat others with respect. He now recognizes the importance of appropriate behavior and conduct. Everything he has done on his channel from early 2012 until now can be seen as humorous stunts and commentary created for his content and audience. With the same narrative, he quoted this in his video.
I think a lot of the content I've made has been irresponsible and misguided. And I think I've hurt a lot of people with the content I've made. Despite many people being entertained by it, I'm not trying to take that away from you. If you feel like you've learned important lessons or you have grown as a person because of the content I've made, I don't want to take that away from you.
What is done is done. And now Ian will not entertain anyone who'd make similar edgy jokes about him or his wife. He would do with them what he did with Froggy Fresh. Many creators, including Penguin0, showed their support for Froggy and demanded Creator Clash to take back their decision. I'm really disappointed by this. Kicking him for the Twitter controversy after months of training is brutal. I don't think any jokes he made were intended to be mean-spirited or shit on anyone. Hopefully they reconsider this decision. Gideon even offered to give $100,000 in charity to Creator Clash if they can put Froggy back on the card. Keemstar, the same YouTuber who interviewed Rice Gum, showed his support for Froggy Fresh and posted tweets about all the fuss that's been created. He even held a Twitter space, where Froggy Fresh, Harley Morenstein, and Sam Hyde were invited to talk about all the controversy. The space ended and Keemstar's sympathies were still on Froggy's side. iDubbbz showed a lot of clips from the Twitter space in his addressing video to prove that the main reason for all this controversy was Sam Hyde and Froggy's apologetic behavior towards women and sex workers. But one thing that iDubbbz forgot to mention was Anissa's mother's Twitter beef with Froggy Fresh. According to some people, that conversation is the main reason why Froggy got kicked out. Anissa's mother not only called Froggy an imp, but also said his brain is damaged and insulted Froggy's physique and intelligence. After this beef, Froggy Fresh was removed from Creator Clash. The comment section of iDubbbz's addressing video is itself proof that his audience is not happy with the points he's trying to make. As Ian has matured, his audience has also matured, and they know who's being hypocritical about certain things and who's just having random Twitter banter. People have acknowledged that Froggy Fresh's joke about joining Anissa's OnlyFans was not offensive because several other men are subscribed to her anyway. They know that replying to someone who is bullying you publicly is not offensive, and getting training from the GOAT of boxing without holding personal grudges or making content with him is not a crime. iDubbbz's addressing video has gotten more dislikes than likes, which is a clear sign that he has completely lost the plot. On May 18th, he uploaded another video with the title "I Miss the Old iDubbbz," which is basically an apology video for the cruel and misguided content he made in the past years.
So I think it's, if I'm gonna have the balls to go to Tana's fan meetup and say slurs at her and then make a video about how it's okay to say slurs, I think I should have the balls to make an apology video and take accountability for the mistakes I've made.
He also stated in the video that he doesn't want 4 to 5 apology videos on his channel, so this one video is for everyone whom he has done wrong in any way. And from now on, he'd be making normal, mature content. On the other hand, KSI's manager and Misfit's co-founder, Mams Taylor, has offered Froggy to perform in Misfit Boxing, which is a boxing promotional company owned by KSI. The drama that originated from Twitter banters, resulting in Froggy Fresh losing the most significant event of his career and iDubbbz losing his hardcore fans, now appears to have resolved. While iDubbbz and Froggy Fresh have faced their fair share of challenges, it also serves as a lesson in forgiveness and growth. We all make mistakes, and it takes courage to acknowledge them and seek dispensation. If someone genuinely feels remorse and is ashamed of their past actions, it's crucial to give them a chance for growth. Ultimately, Ian's present self encourages us to reflect on our own behaviors, to be accountable for our words and actions, and to embrace personal growth.